welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film for you guys two different looks. Two in one video. So I wanted those looks to be ways that you can use color if color really intimidates you, because I know when a lot of us first get into makeup, we see all these bright colors and we never use them. We're using like the browns and the neutrals and all the stuff that doesn't like terrify us and strike fear into our hearts. So I wanted to do this to just maybe try and make it a little bit easier on some of you who color terrifies like me, and give you just two examples of some ways that you can use color in your eye looks that just gives like a pop of color and that's not full-on color, so it's not as scary. So in this look today, I did one look on this eye and one look on this eye, each using different colors and each creating a pop of color against some browns and blacks and neutral colors that we're used to. Just like any of the other looks that I do, you can modify this as you wish. So if you don't want to wear winged liner, these would both look just fine without winged liner. If you don't want to smoke it out as much, or if you want to smoke it out more under the lower lash line on this look, you know, just do whatever makes you comfortable and whatever you like to wear. But if you would like to see how I got each of these looks, and you are interested in learning how to use a pop of color in your eye looks, please keep watching. Welcome back, my friends. Good to see ya. So as you can see here, I have one eye done and one eye not done, so we're going to take you to the done side. So first we're going to take some eye primer. I use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Potion Primer, so just pat this in with your ring finger. A little bit of advice, the ring finger is much lighter on the skin than any other finger, so I would use this on your eyelid. Just put this all over the lid and into the inner corner as well. So once we have primed our eyes, we're going to need to set that so it's not tacky, so that all of our shadows will blend seamlessly. So you're going to want to pick like a cream colored shadow here. I used Coconut Cream from the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, but don't feel like you have to use the same palettes that I do. Any cream shadow will work. Just to start adding some dimension to the crease, I'm going to take Peach Smoothie, which you guys know I love, on a fluffy blending brush and just slather this all over the crease. No rhyme or reason here, just getting it in there to start deepening the crease. To deepen up the crease even more, I'm taking Hipster by Makeup Geek, which is just a very neutral, very light brown, and putting this in the crease, being a little bit more precise as the brush is smaller, so crease and outer V is where you want to keep this. So the way to achieve a smoky eye is just to continuously start with lighter colors and build up your darker colors so that you don't go all in with dark colors and it's super hard to blend. So next we're going to take another light brown color that's a little bit warmer, and it is called Mousse. It is also in the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, putting that in the same places that we put Hipster. So taking a color a step up from Mousse, we're going to take Truffled from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette and just mainly focus this on the outer V of the eye. What's left on the brush we'll put in the crease, but most of the color we want to keep towards that outer V of the eye. Taking a more stiff, more precise blending brush, we're going to take Hot Fudge from the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. This is one of the darkest shades that we're going to use. So again, focusing this on the outer V of the eye, and then anything left on the brush can go into the crease, but we want most of the color payoff to stay in that outer V. When you are satisfied with the darkness of your outer V, you just want to take a clean blending brush and go over that crease and the outer V just to make sure we're all blended and that we have no harsh lines, just to smooth everything out. To add color to the lid, I'm taking Butter Pecan from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. It is just sort of a light champagne-y, peachy, shimmery color. So we're just going to put that onto the lid, and then we're going to take that same blending brush we used earlier and just go over the outer V to dust some of that white cast off of it. Bam! Off camera, I just added a winged liner, and I took a makeup wipe and just cleaned up the edge of the eyeshadow that we had down already. So now I'm taking a pencil brush and Licorice, which is just a black from the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm just drawing a line, essentially, with this color from the wing to about halfway across the crease. So I'm real sorry about the way that I'm holding these brushes in front of the camera. That kind of defeats the purpose. But here I'm just taking a little pointed blending brush, and I'm just going over that black line with a windshield wiper motion back and forth to blend it out into the crease. Here I'm just showing you, yay, both sides match. And I'm also showing you that the one side is not blended very well. So I'm just going to take that same clean blending brush we've used this whole tutorial so far and just take that across the crease to blend it out better. Added concealer and foundation, just showing you guys how that looks. And now we have our contour, blush, highlight, and bronzer all done, and we are baking underneath that contour and bronzer. So we're just going to wipe away that excess product that we have there, and then we'll move on. So the first look we're going to do is the pop of color in the corner of the eye. So we're just going to start finishing this lower lash line by taking Mousse, which is that light warm brown that we used earlier, and gliding this along the lower lash line. Next, with a pencil brush, just continuing like we did in the crease of the eye, we're going to take Truffled and take this along the lower lash line. And then we're also going to pick up Hot Fudge, which is that dark color that we used, and put this just on the very outer corner of the lower lash line. To blend it out and make it a little bit more smoky, we're just going to take this little flat shader brush, and we're going to take Mousse, which is that light warm brown color, and smudge it all under there. Just taking another blending brush, a clean one, and going along that edge there where the color wasn't blended very well, and blending once again. Blend, 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 my friends. Since this is a smoky and dark look, we're going to take this black NYX liner and put this in our lower waterline just about halfway. Line our upper waterline as well. We don't want that lower waterline to look like it's just a black line drawn stark there, so we're just going to take this pencil brush and take some of that liner and smudge it into the lower lash line so that it blends better and looks a little bit more smoky. So here is where the color comes in. I'm going to be using this Morphe 35U palette, but any bright, colorful palette will work. We're going to start this by laying down some white shadow in that inner corner just so the bright shadow will adhere to it and stand out more. Now you're going to want to moisten your brush just to make the color a little bit brighter. I used eye drops this time and it worked pretty well. And I'm going to take this teal aquamarine color and pack that onto the inner corner with a small detail brush. When you have that blue up to the intensity that you want it to be, this is the finished look. Just add a few coats of mascara and you are done. Let's get into the next eye, shall we? So I'm taking this flat definer brush and a sort of light pinky shade, sorry the mirror got in the way, and just putting this very close to the lower lash line. Next, I'm taking a fluffier flat brush and taking a purple that is a little bit darker than that last shade. I'm sorry these shades in this palette don't have names, so I can't be more specific, but the point is to just build up color from light to dark. Next, taking the star of the show, which is a vibrant pinky purple, on a moistened little definer brush, I'm just dragging this under the lower lash line. We want it moistened because it just helps the color stick and makes the color pay off brighter. And then taking that same color on a small blending brush, I'm just going to smoke this out and drag it all over the lower lash line. And then after you've gotten to this point, you'll want to wipe some of the color off that brush and just take it more clean and just blend a little bit so there's no stark purple lines. Then taking a shimmery white shadow, this is from the drugstore and it's depotted so I have no idea what it is or what it was, but just putting this on the brow bone and then also onto the inner corner. Since this look is less smoky because of that purple on the lower lash line, I'm just going to take this sort of flesh colored NYX Wonder Pencil and put that in my lower waterline. This just makes our eyes pop a little bit more and makes us look more wide-eyed. When you've blended how you want to, just add several coats of mascara and then you are done with this look. So here I am modeling the final look featuring both eyes. Also, if you guys like either of these looks enough to recreate them, please hashtag BethanyPauline along with the pictures that you take of your looks so that I can look through those pictures and hopefully like some of them. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. I love you. I'll see you next time.